Hey folks, alright, this is my Falcon and Winter Soldier actual review, but I'm doing it at work because, well, I'm at work. Why not? Don't have time to record it at home? Well, record it at work. That means I have to do it in one go and no more screw-ups. Alright, so, alright, right off the bat, I know I talked about this with Chuck a bit when we were doing Meeting of the Minds, talking about Mortal Kombat and various things, but I really have to emphasize, I like how the series actually took the time to make everyone, likable. So, like, you could associate with these characters, regardless of, the various politics they tried shoehorning in. At the end of the day, the series was actually pretty good. Alright, I'm not going to argue that. And when they do finally have Sam Wilson take up the mantle, the thing I like the most about it is it actually felt like he was taking up the mantle properly. It wasn't like, like you saw him struggle to get there. I mean, and that's one of the things that the series does well, is it shows the growth of the characters. Alright, you see Bucky go from being very closed off, very isolated, to at the end of the series, he's grown. Same thing with Sam. You see him go from being one way to being another and realizing, look, people find their place in the world in this series. John Walker, U.S. Agent, I mean, come on, dude. That's a character that I feel this series did right. Yes, he was a douche, but he was a likable douche. Like, once you got through his arc, at first, none of us liked him. He did such a good job. None of us liked him. I'm like, But the more I went through the series, the more he, had human moments, proper character-driven moments that you would want them to have. Like the conversation that him and Battlestar are having about the super soldier serum. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, but if you're watching my videos, you already know the spoilers are coming. I don't give you spoiler alerts. You should have known better. But, that whole conversation about Pete, where you could tell they were both had, he really had PTSD. You could tell. And, this whole series just really drove the point of being character-driven. Even Zemo comes across as somewhat likable in this series. That's what I like about it. It shows that you can take characters like Zemo. I kind of can't wait until they make him full proper villain, but I like how they have him driven with a mission. It's not proper Zemo, but he's driven with a mission, and I like that. I like that he's driven with a mission. I like that they aren't just making him, I'm bad, because I felt like being bad today. No other reason, just I felt like it. You know what I mean? That kind of mix between German-Russian type deal. Trying to get both. Doesn't work out well. But anyway, point being, well done. Everyone was well cast. I'm, by the end of the series, the final episode, I think it is, either the end of the fourth or the actual final episode, you have this conversation that happens between Bucky and Sam. And when you get there, this conversation, dude, it moved me. Because it's these are people who they are strong. They took their losses, but they're finally this is a conversation we need to have, and we're having it. And we're having it our way. And that's the best way to be. And you see the growth. You see in that conversation their growth. I don't know why the lighting's so off in here. I go here, lighting's good. But then when I go back, lighting goes back to whatever. Anyway. But point being, lighting issues aside, point being, I think it was really well done, and I think that those who watch it will enjoy it for what it is. Does it have some politics? Yes, but it does do a better job of trying to present both sides of these arguments than, say, the comics have been. So, just saying. Alright, with that, I'm going to stop fighting with the lighting because this is getting really annoying. It's cloudy out in Oklahoma for a change, can you imagine? So, with that, subscribe. Oh, sorry. Oops. But anyway, with that, like, subscribe, ring the bell, follow me on the Twitters at Brainiac420, follow me everywhere else at Bob Jones Comic Wars, and I shall catch you folks later.